Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these wood jack-o'-lanterns. I made this whole project with about 14 feet of 1x6 decking. To start, you need 6 pieces at 20 inches long and 2 pieces at 12 7/8. The longer pieces will make up the sides and the front and the back of your box. Here you can see me assembling them with a screw at the top and the bottom and one in the center. I made my boxes 20 inches tall, but it really doesn't matter. It's whatever you think is going to look good. Once you have the two L's, just flip them both over and repeat the process on the back. Here I'm using a block of wood to prevent the back from falling into the center. All of this material was left over from a deck job I did a while back, so it was pretty nice to be able to use up some of these scraps. This was cedar decking, but you can use any type of decking material that you wish. After you have the boxes to this stage, you can move on to the top. I ripped mine down to 4 3/4 inches and used the leftover piece to use on the inside of the box to hold it together. Here you can see me pre-drilling some holes on an angle so that you can get the screws in a little easier. This part can be done before you assemble it, but I chose to do it now. And here I'm just repeating the process on the other side. After you have that part done, you're going to flip the box end for end and work on the bottom. Here you make sure that your boards are touching tight in the center and cut a block to fit. I pushed mine up about 1/4 inch into the cavity. This way it's going to prevent it from rocking. I pre-drilled and screwed 2 screws into the front and also in the same in the back. And I also did it on both of the sides as well, which you'll see here shortly. Once this is completed, you then flip the box back end for end, working on the top. I like to cut this piece for the top a little small. This way it just makes it easy for install and removal of the lid. Here I'm just making sure that this piece is centered in the lid. And then I pre-drill and attach with 4 screws, making sure they're short screws so they're not going to poke up through the top. After that, I find the center of the lid and I pre-drill and install a 3-inch screw up through the top. Here, if you're worried about drilling into your workbench, you can obviously move it, and same with the screw. You don't want to put the screw down into your workbench or you're not going to be able to get it back up. Once that is complete, find yourself a piece of wood. Here I'm just using a stick, and drill a hole in the center of it and thread it onto the top. And after you've got that tightened on there, you're ready to design the face. Here I'm just marking the center of the front, and I start with the nose so that I know it's in the center of the face, and then I work on the eyes, and the mouth is last. This is a part of it where you can just be as creative as you like. Then you drill a hole in each opening and work your jigsaw, following your lines, cutting out each piece. You need to be careful when you're cutting out the nose because there's a piece you can see between the nose and the mouth, which would be the most susceptible place to break. Obviously, anytime you're using power tools, be careful and make sure you feel comfortable using the tool that you are using. After you've got it cut out, dump out all the pieces and flip it back over and see what you made. If you're interested in making something similar to this cost me about $20 in materials and took me about a half hour to make. And if you're interested in lighting it up, stay away from real flames, use a battery-powered candle, and enjoy.